Hi there guys, welcome to another episode. Welcome to also part 2 of the James Bond series, and enjoy. Hi there guys, right, this is the first film that we'll do. It's Sean Connery's last film as 007. It's Diamonds Are Forever. It's not my favourite one, but I'll do it for you. Okay guys, this is the only mistake I noticed in Diamonds Are Forever, and it's quite a bad one. Well, it's quite bad. You'll see it now in 2 seconds. Right, dead end. Right, it's impossible to even do this in the first place, but it just gets worse. Right, so see how it's that side up? Right, it goes in here. Right, so it goes in that way, right? And then I don't even know how they managed to do this one, but it turns inside the wall and it comes out that way, even though the space is like really small. It's actually impossible to do that, but you know, there's the mistake. Okay, this is Live and Let Die, Roger Moore's first film. I only noticed one mistake in this as well, so you'll see it now in a second. Right, like I said, this is Live and Let Die, Roger Moore's first film. I know you're going to be watching this, so sorry Dad, but you know, like I said to Derek, this is, you know, my favourite Bond films in here as well. So, you know, sorry. Right guys, this is the only mistake I noticed in Live and Let Die. Right, as you can see, Mr. Moore runs out into an empty street. Completely empty, there's not a soul there. And then, like a second, he shouts a cab. And you can see, there's the sound guy over there, the two of them. So it's went from empty to crowded, and there's definitely the sound guy. You can see that he's got headphones on, and then you can see a whole crowd of people, just people watching. And then finally you can see that there's the cameraman. See the face and then the outline of the camera? So there's the cameraman as well. So it's went from an empty street to a crowded street with crew and cast maybe. But anyway.
I got him in my sight.
Aye, so does the cameraman. Got one thing to say to that mistake. Okay guys, this is the couple of mistakes. Yeah, that's right, there's more than one in Man with the Golden Gun. It's quite a shame because this is one of my favourites, so yeah, not very happy about this. Alright guys, this is the first of many mistakes. So you see Roger doing his thing here. You'll see it now in 2 seconds, and oh, there it is. Right, do you see the camera? Do you see it? Of course you see it. It's like a million cameras there. So yeah, there's the full crew inside of that one. So yeah, you see it for quite a while as well, so there's a mistake. Alright, here's the second one.
Afternoon.
Roger being a little bit of a pervert there, but hey, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you.
A water pistol.
I'm only joking, mate.
Pass me that rope.
Okay, you see it. Sounds wrong, but anyway. Right, there is the cameraman again. They do love their cameramans so much they have to put them in the film. Okay guys, the last two mistakes are in this little chase scene. Right, see how Christopher Lee's car's got this white little stamp there? Right, so he's got the white stamp there, and then in 2 seconds you'll see this. Right, okay, well later on in the scene you can quite clearly see that the white stamp has disappeared. This is a little bit later on in the car chase, but yeah, it's disappeared. Nobody's taken it off that we see on screen. So they've taken it off for whatever reason. So there's like the first, the second last mistake. Alright, like I said, this is the last mistake. It's in the chase scene in The Man with the Golden Gun. Now you'll see it now in 2 seconds. Don't touch me, you Dane. I'm trying to drive here. Right. Roger Moore's car very clearly has a mirror there. You can all see that he has a mirror there. Yes, yes. And in the next little scene, just 2 minutes. Knick-knack. You've been spotted. Right. You can see the mirror's still there, and magically, the mirror has disappeared. Oh, no. Somebody's going to need to, come on. This isn't good enough. Find out what happens in The Man with the Golden Gun by watching it.
Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, you're the best.
Thank you.
Okay, this is quite early on in the film. Right. See how he's wiping his hands? The little handkerchief there. Right, and the next little bit. Right, his hands are quite clearly not doing anything. Right, so he's went from his handkerchief to hands on the chair, back to
Congratulate both you, Doctor, and you, Professor.
back to the napkin in like a second. Right, so there's the first mistake. Okay, this is the last mistake in The Spy Who Loved Me. This is the little scene where Bond and Jaws have a little fight. Oh. As the great Connery said once, shocking. Right, okay, enough of my bad accent, and right, see how there's a red label there on the window? Yeah, you can see it better there. Right, so see how the red little stamp thing on the window, right, it falls down with the glass because it's broken. But in the next little scene, you'll see that it's still there. So it's went from shattered to still there, and now it's gone completely. So shattered, not shattered, gone. So there's the end of The Spy Who Loved Me. Okay, this is Moonraker. Apart from this entire film being a mistake, there's one in particular that I'd like to show you. And just for you who don't understand what I just said there, I hate Moonraker with a fucking passion, because it's just terrible. But anyway, that's not the point.
I doubt if I'm in your class. You're too modest, Mr. Bond. Over there. You missed, Mr. Bond. you said. Such good sport.
And that's it. That's the only good bit in the entire film. Could be worse. Could have no good bits at all. And then, surprise, surprise, it is wrecked. The only good bit in the entire film, and it's wrecked.
You were with Bond last night in my study.
No,
You'll see it now in a second.
In the safe.
I didn't.
I'm terminating your employment. You will leave immediately.
This is like hell on earth. See my idea of hell? It's watching this over and over and over again for the rest of eternity. Anyway, the only mistake I noticed in this bit is this. You'll see it now in a second. Right. See how she's wearing high heels there? See how it's high heels? It then turns into wellies, boots, trainers. I'm not even sure what that is. I think it's trainers. So basically it goes from high heels to proper shoes. Surprise, surprise, there's a terrible mistake in it. The whole fucking film's a mistake. But anyway, aye. Okay guys, this is the last Bond film we'll do today. It's For Your Eyes Only. And there's a mistake in this little scene already. It's a shame because this one's pretty good. Unlike Moonraker. I'm only joking. No, I'm not. Right. The mistake here is... Right, you'll see it now in 2 seconds. So this is why I love being a James Bond fan, because you're able to distinguish what is a mistake and what isn't a mistake. Right, this scene is not only a mistake, but it's notable because, right, see this grave that Bond's visiting, or right, what it says, the wife of James Bond. Now, if you don't know this already, James Bond gets married in on Her Majesty's Secret Service, but don't worry, it doesn't last long. It actually lasts a minute. But she's killed, obviously, by Blofeld. And the only reason that this is a mistake as well is because right there it says Teresa Bond. Right, so it says Teresa Bond, but in On Her Majesty's Secret Service where it actually happens, her name's not Teresa, it's Tracy. And again, it's noteworthy, this little scene, because this is the only other Bond film besides On Her Majesty's Secret Service that acknowledges that he was married and that he lost her. So that's why this little bit's noteworthy. That's why I love being a James Bond fan, because you screwed it up. It's not Teresa, it's Tracy. Alright guys, like I said, this is For Your Eyes Only, the last Bond film that we'll do today. You'll see the second mistake in now just like 2 minutes. But see, for you who haven't seen this already, see if you ever wondered what happened to Blofeld, watch the beginning of this and you'll find out. It's quite funny, but I'm not going to waste it for you, but just go and see it. Okay, this is the last mistake in this episode that we'll do. It's also the last mistake in For Your Eyes Only. You'll see it now in 2 seconds. Okay, right. See how it's just the registration there? There's nothing else on it. There's nothing else on it, it's just that there. Right, in the next little scene you'll see 2 seconds. Okay, in this little scene you can now quite clearly see that there's an E next to it. You'll see it better now in 2 seconds. There's a better picture of it. So it's went from being nothing next to it to an E next to it. So right, anyway, that's the end of the episode. As usual, if you spot a mistake in this or any other film that you'd like to tell me about, just make a wee comment below. Please subscribe, rate, and aye, thanks for watching, and I'll do part 3 as soon as I can.